It is October 1st today.
Yep.
Now, a couple of things happen in October, one of which, very excited about, Jocktober starts. Now, this is a tradition carried on by the Opie and Anthony show for decades now. I think we started our first one 35, 40 years ago.
I thought one.
One? Oh, we've done one?
Yeah.
Okay. So one. So this is our second annual Jocktober. Very exciting. This is where we get somebody like the likes of Sam to just scour the FM airwaves to find radio shows worthy of paying tribute to on Jocktober. You might say, Anthony, what is the criteria for a show that you would pay tribute to on Jocktober, during Jocktober? And we are looking for shows that are just adorable, shows that have that man-woman kind of rapport thing going on, like, are they married? Are they not? They sure act like a married couple. A little bickering and bantering, but you know they'll kiss and make up in the end. Oh, and the woman that's there to just keep him in line, because gosh knows how that guy could just run wild if she wasn't there. Thank God she keeps him in check.
Like the Julie and Chip morning show, if that exists.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, it would be, too. Would it be Julie and Chip or Chip and Julie, though?
Yeah, Chip, line, Julie.
Julie. And then the thing would be some way to wrap her J around. That is not... You punched in Chip and Julie and got that?
That's Chip and Julie.
Wow. Julie's the dog.
God.
In both
Should be
cases.
Baldy and mullet.
It's some guy with a mullet, some woman with very thin hair, and a golden retriever with peanut butter on his nose.
His golden retriever is so bored with these two people.
Yeah, he's had it.
Yeah, he's really tired of them. He's hoping they're the victim of a wilding in that park they're in. They're in a nice park, and he's just hoping that some youths attack them.
Please. He should rip their throats out and just trot away. Little bone in his mouth.
You shoot down, you see his little doggy oven mitts and a little mat.
His red lipstick dick.
Let me see. What time is it? We've been talking for 8 minutes, and it's already a dog fuck joke.
What happens?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. Yes, Julie and Chip. Chip and Julie. That would be a perfect example. But those are the shows we're looking for. And I guess Sam got a few. Did Sam...
Yeah.
You got a few?
Well, there's been some mystery about Jocktober because we have a new regime, of course, here at Sirius. And Jocktober has come up in the meetings because they go, what are you guys working on?
Oh,
and
it has.
Jocktober.
Cool.
And they'll go, what is that? And I explain we just make fun of a different radio show every single day for October.
And what problem could they possibly have with that?
Well, they go, you're not going to do that every day. No, we...
Yes, we will.
We probably will.
We will do that every day. We so choose.
You're not going to do that every day, are you?
Probably every day.
Yeah, maybe more than once on a given day.
Yeah, sure.
Perhaps 3 times.
Jeez.
Depending on how we feel.
So what are you going to do? Make horrid creative decisions for our show? Are you going to do that every day?
Oh.
What? Well, they do tend to. We did have a little chit-chat about something. If you've been keeping tabs on the Opie and Anthony show, which I certainly hope you are.
Of course you have.
You will know that management occasionally does slide their slimy little hands in on our program and make creative decisions that we hate all the time.
But it should only be creative suggestions, not decisions.
Suggestions, not decisions, right. You got any better suggestions? From Jaws. Well, they decided that the word replay, when we do a replay, which is our 3 to 7 around there,
yeah,
something like that, our 3 to 7 p.m. Eastern Time replay is a replay of what we do from 6 to 11 live, replayed. They said that there's some negative connotations to the word replay. I don't understand what those negative things are. I've never walked around and said, another fucking replay moved into my neighborhood. Holy shit, those replays cannot drive.
Great. I got to take Valtrex. I got replays showing up on my dick.
Yeah, it's not that bad a word.
It's not a negative word.
No, it's what it is.
Yes.
They decided that encore is a better way to put it. An encore presentation of the Opie and Anthony show, which will start at 3 o'clock. It's semantics. It's the old "a rose by any other name" is still 4 shitty, mediocre hours of radio.
Absolutely. Would a rose by any other name sound just as lousy?
Exactly. But they decided, that an encore presentation it sounds better. So we were joking that perhaps something like 4 hours of horse shit, rehashed crap, things like that would be funny to put on a promo. Well, I guess they made a promo that said 4 hours of horse shit.
Yes.
4 hours of horse shit. And they turned it down. They denied our promo.
I don't like the fact that they have to approve the promos
I don't like
creatively.
that.
What is that? What is that?
I don't think that their place really is to be in the creative process. They could be in the creative process as, suggestions.
Sure.
We're always open to suggestions. We'll say no every time, but we're very open to hearing them. And they said no to our 4 hours of horseshit promo that was made. I haven't heard this yet. I hope we have it, because I do want to play it. Was it made or was it just suggested?
Yeah, it's burning now.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to hear that and see if it's funny. Now the reason they shot it down was, I guess they said that people that haven't been really paying attention, or the casual listener, wouldn't get it. They'd listen, and instead of knowing the situation and saying, well, the replay and the encore and all that, they're just going into it cold, and they hear 4 hours of horse shit. They're going to be like, I don't understand the joke. Meanwhile, to me, it's a joke that kind of, it stands on its own.
It's funny. It's obviously sarcastic.
Obviously.
And you can't tell us how to appeal to people that we want to appeal to, because we've been doing this for a while, so we know. And we were just on XM. We kind of had complete control over content on the channel.
Yep.
And it was fairly successful with listeners.
Yeah.
It was fairly successful. And XM started off with a shitty decision on calling the channel Virus, or whatever they called it at first. They would never call it the Opie and Anthony channel, which is so stupid. It should be called how about this? If you can get this channel renamed the Opie and Anthony channel, which is not a disrespect to Ron and Fez. Opie and Anthony is a very recognizable name. Then I will respect creative input.
Yeah.
But, until then, it's like, come on, you're just throwing out ideas.
Those suggestions go to the wayside, so... But, I don't want to make this a complete bitch fest.
Right, no.
But I'm just saying, these things happen. I like letting the listeners in on what goes on, especially behind the scenes.
Yes.
Our little battles with management. And another thing is, I'd like to hear these things before they're completely shot down.
Yeah, what if they're funny?
I believe me, I have the utmost respect for Danny, for Sam, for Travis, for... Okay, I have the utmost... oh, Derek. I didn't see Derek in
what
there.
What about her?
What?
You forgot...
little Steven.
Oh, no, I'm going to smell and get cologne.
Little Steven. I have the utmost respect for them and their creative decision-making and everything like that. We depend on them on a daily basis. But management going to them and shooting down a creative decision without...
That we came up with on the air.
Yeah, without consulting us by email, of course, because face-to-face, I don't have the time. Stop it. I'm a busy man. So an email that says, hey, we don't like that one, and then we would yell at them and say, hey, get out of our creative assholes and leave us alone. But something that we're involved with here might be nice.
Because we came up with an idea. It was a silly idea.
Yeah.
But people who wouldn't get that? Who's going to hear 4 hours of horse shit and go, oh, I'm not listening to that.
It must be
horse shit.
Horse shit. No, if I heard that promo, knowing me, and I think I kind of fall into the type of person that would listen to this program if I wasn't on it, I would hear that and go, fuck, I got to listen to that. 4 hours of horse shit? Love 4 hours of horse shit.
And that sarcastic type of thing. First of all, that corny rock and roll Opie. We don't need that all the time.
No.
We can do something stupid and silly. And anybody that doesn't know what they're in for, within 5 minutes knows what they're listening to and will like it or not like it. You don't have to spoon feed people. This is what the show is.
Yeah.
It's silly, it's stupid, whatever you want to call it. Listen to it and like it or don't.
Yeah. That's pretty much it. And again, they did the same semantics thing with worst of the week. Kind of what worst of the week?
That hasn't been changed, I hope.
No.
What do they want to do?
No, it would be the people who listen to worst of would probably also understand the 4 hours of horse shit.
Oh, they would. Right. I gotcha. Okay. I thought it was another semantics thing that they like pulling. Although there have been a couple of more.
Line of the day.
Line of the day?
Yeah.
They wanted to call. They felt that it didn't fit the attitude of the show, and maybe we should do like worst line of the day.
No,
Get it?
Really? Should we change the opening to line of the day? No, that's a masterpiece. Worst line of the day.
That was suggested.
Of course, of course. But it's good to see they understand the fans and the show. Have they ever interacted with our fans? And this is whoever it is.
No.
Have they ever read the emails we get from our fans?
Yeah.
Do you understand? They call us up and they go Frankus, and they hang up.
I don't know. Right now, I guess we're just addressing a nameless, faceless executive. Yeah. Like, I don't know who this is.
I honestly don't either, and I don't
That's
care.
making this.
It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, and please don't schedule a meeting with me about this. I can do everything by email, text. I got picture text now, so I'll text you a semi-interested look, like I'm going, because I think it can be settled through emails. But at least, some communication there between the two of us.
Yeah, because as far as, like, getting the show, like, hey, we want people to go out there and listen to the show, well, then just promote it.
Yeah.
That's all, promote it.
That's all. Don't worry about what something's called. If something on this program has worked for well over 5 years, in some cases over 10 years, you could leave it alone. I think we know when it's maybe burnt out and time to throw to the wayside, but for the most part, leave it alone.
And the death of radio shows is when they start listening to any management on creative issues as far as, I think this would be funny. Do you?
Yeah.
We don't care if you think that would be funny. We know what works for the show. Channel structuring and stuff like that, fair enough. They have some good points. All right, fine.
Yep.
But when it comes to the humor or the things that we want to convey, hey, this is what the show represents comedically. Yeah. I don't think anybody should be putting their hands on that.
No, occasionally they'll have a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I've yet to find that occasion. But you never know. It's like Lotto. But they shouldn't really be diving and putting their hands in the dough.
And dictating.
Yes.
Sorry. There's a dash in there.
Makes me laugh every time. Let's see. What is this? Hold on.
Anthony's reading something that's been highlighted. Or highlit, it should be.
See, it's from somebody, management type. And it's creative suggestions on how an opening should be made, the encore thing. It's got suggestions for sound effects and like everything.
Does it?
Yeah, like it's a script. Stop it!
Can I see it? I won't.
Yeah, take a look. It's just.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. What do you do? Jimmy found it funny. All right, roll it then. Come on. Can I hear the
That's what we made right there.
I'm
sorry. That little intro, outro with a space in between is what we made, but calling it
4 hours of horse shit. All right, let's listen to the promo that was denied. This is the 4 hours of horse shit promo.
You're listening to 4 hours of complete horse shit. Again. Here's something that might pique your interest.
I like that.
Complete horse shit, which I like even better.
And the horse noise.
Yes. You know it's a horse, then you knew it was shit.
The Virus, Sirius 197, XM 202. More horse shit coming up next.
And that's what would have been on the air.
Who wouldn't fucking get that?
Yeah, don't you get the sarcasm and
what would I want to listen to as a guy who I'm trying to appeal to? That or rock and roll? I'd rather listen to the fucking funny one.
Well, I'll tell you something. That's probably getting isolated and used.
Thank you.
Hope so. Maybe Ozzy needs to walk into a room. I can shout it. God, am I a homo? I'm worthless.
Yeah. Well, how do we get started on that? Rocktober. Jocktober. Well, it is Rocktober in the radio world.
Yeah.
So I'm sure wherever you're listening, there's some FM hack station doing Rocktober, which consists of what? What were you doing before that? You weren't rocking in September?
Not as hard.
No, not as hard. Now they're rocking.
Yeah.
Rocktober. But we do Jocktober, so I definitely want to hear some of these.
Well, you want to...
Dude, I'm seriously, I really want that promo to run. I think that's funny.
Yeah, I think it is too. I wonder what the
I don't mind suggestions.
meeting would be like.
People suggesting things.
We'd get the. I don't. Here's my take on why this wouldn't. What? Who the? What the? It's just. I guess at some point we're gonna have to. Oh Jesus!
We'll have to
we're
address
gonna
it.
have to. I'm looking at Rocky and Sue.
All right, let's go to Rocky
and Sue's webpage.
Jesus!
Wow, that is KRZ.
Rocky Dennis.
Are they crazy?
Well,
is that KRZ? Because I would think the KRZ is crazy. Hey, crazy!
I'll tell you this. For today's Jocktober, we're going all the way to Wilkes-Barre, PA.
Wow.
Yeah. To KRZ, the Rocky and Sue morning show.
Is that a triple-digit market? Is that one of the triple where you need 3 numbers to tell what market it is?
Like Syracuse?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm certain it's somewhere up there.
But I believe this morning duo has been on the air for like 20 years or something.
Wow.
Like they're a staple in Wilkes-Barre, and they may or may not be married.
May or may not. So they're pulling it off. They're doing the job. That's what they're supposed to do. People go, are they? I don't know. They certainly sound like us, hon. Oh, as the emasculated husband drives his minivan with the wife to the grocery store, they certainly sound like we do. These are people I'd like to maybe have a dinner party with. Well, you know, the semi plows into him and T-bones him.
How great is that? If the last thing they say is, I wonder what Rocky and Sue are going to say about that before they're fucking sawed in half by a fucking trucker on crank. Don't say crank. That's not as funny. Say coke.
Yeah. I think crystal methamphetamine so everyone gets it. Not everyone knows drug jargon.
It's true.
It is true.
It's true.
I know, Sam.
You can tell it's a successful morning show because in the mornings, Sue is a co-host. In the afternoons, she is the queen of real estate.
What?
So, yes, she sells real estate in the afternoon.
Cool.
Oh, she's a real estate.
Yes.
I've already done enough on real estate brokers and agents. Ugh. They're all out of the same mold.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if you are one, but it's usually some woman who now this isn't every single one of them, because I have met a couple of nice ones, but this is usually the mold of a real estate agent woman. A little too old to try to be looking as hot as she thinks she is. That bleach blonde hair, a lot of makeup. Yeah, thanks. Very yappy. And usually drives a big car very fast because you got to follow them from, house to house when you're trying to find houses. And then they get out and they just, I don't know what their job is. First of all, hey, here's a kitchen. Hey, here's a bedroom. Hey, here's the living room. I know. Look, it comes with a fireplace. Oh, thank God you told me. I was going to keep my cat in there. Oh, whew. Thank God for you. How much? Same mold. And she looks exactly like that. Although her hair's a little too short, she got kind of a dykey haircut, and he just looks like that Mr. Science guy, Bill Nye the Science guy.
He's a little older. His neck kind of gives it away.
Yeah, he should wear turtlenecks.
Yeah.
And she should. Won't even say what she should do. Rocky and Sue.
Why don't you give them a shot before you start,
Fair enough.
busting their chops?
You know something, Sam? You are so right.
You could just see, because you think a morning show has been around for 20 years, they're probably on the cusp, very exciting. It's not like they would just get on the air and talk about nothing at all.
Yeah. 20 years of experience with each other in the same market. They probably know all the ins and outs of Wilkes-Barre.
Everything Wilkes-Barre, they know.
That's right.
Everything.
Nothing in Wilkes-Barre gets by them.
No, it's Rocky and Sue. They've been there forever.
When you're in market number 70, you really need to know all the local angles.
70.
First of all, now I want to apologize to Rocky and Sue. I said triple digits, and it's 70.
Yes.
Marking 70.
When you want Wilkes-Barre, you know who you go to? Those two.
Rocky and Sue, my friends.
Absolutely.
Well, let's give a little start out. I guess, now Sam has prefaced some of these clips in his inimitable style. Rocky starts the poll question?
Yeah, they got a poll question where people can call up. Believe it, they'll ask a question.
Yeah.
And ask the audience to call in with the answers.
Kind of like I couldn't think of anything.
Like a poll.
Audience participation, I'm thinking. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, polls all the rage because of the internets. So, and I'm sure Rocky and Sue want to be on the cutting edge of the intratubes.
They have a blog, so.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. So them doing a poll kind of question, getting into that whole attitude. I like that. And then it says, the poll question, but Sue thinks he goes a little far. Oh, good gravy. I can't wait to hear this one.
Yeah, you go to a point, and then it's
Yeah. It's like, come on, Rocky.
Yeah.
Come on.
But wouldn't it be funny if he really did, if they were doing a fun poll, and then he just took a shit into a plastic child shovel and then started flinging it at her on the air?
Just yelling racial epithets.
Yeah, and they're both white. She's like, what's wrong with you?
Fantastic. All right, let's hear Rocky starting the poll question.
The Rocky and Sue Show. On 98.5 KIZ.
All right, the question. 1/3 of the women polled said they do this right after a breakup. 1/3 said they do this right after breaking up. What is it? 1-800-222-0985.
Hold on. Wow, that's a good question.
Yeah, see?
How many women? 2 out of 3?
Yeah. No.
Polled.
I thought 1/3. I don't know. Maybe
1/3 said they do this after a breakup.
Yeah.
My guess is tickle their clit with a rake.
I think that probably comes a little further down the list. This seems to be something pretty popular.
Okay.
But, gosh, if I don't know where Rocky's going with this one. Oh, boy. Thank God Sue's there to calm him down, because I think it's going to be something sexual.
Whoa.
I don't know. It might be, because you would think a girl breaks up with a guy, she's going to want to get out there and get back on that horse, as they say, or suck its dick. Oh, God, stop it, of course. Just shove some feed and oats in that thing and let the horse have at it.
Fill your vag with some little green crispy apples.
Yes. It's very hard to hold your vag flat, though, so it doesn't bite you like your hand with a sugar cube. Oh, very dangerous. Let's hear what Rocky thinks the answer might be.
What is it? 1-800-222-0985. First, to get it right, we're going to get you into the Quizno Spotlight Lounge. Week from Wednesday, starring Jason Castro from American Idol.
I'm actually excited to meet him.
I'd rather hear Fidel Castro sing. What is that? Who is he?
He's from American Idol. He had the dreadlocks. He was quite the heartthrob. He got voted off.
Apparently, Sue is all taken by... was it dreadlocks on a white guy?
Yo, yeah.
Oh, that's all the rage.
Can we have her response one more time, Dan?
Yes, I definitely want to hear her response.
Tremendously terrible.
Castro from American Idol.
I'm actually excited to meet him.
Yes, next Wednesday at 8 a.m.
He's so hippy-dippy California, ukulele, dreadlock. Dude, you know who he is.
Here's a couple of the...
Oh, my God. And they put echo on her voice?
Why?
Because she sounds like a man, first of all. She really, I really want to see him. Her singy song, talking pattern.
Oh, boy.
She's wacky.
Dude, you know who he is.
Here's a couple of the responses we got on our Facebook page. Lose weight.
That was my guess.
Right.
1/3 of the women lose weight after they break up. Just think about your own breakups. What did you do?
1/3 of the women polled said they would do this right after a breakup. Get revenge.
Yeah. Okay, that'd be part of it.
Sleep with somebody else.
Yeah.
1/3 of the women polled said they would do this after a breakup. Get a Brazilian.
Okay. What? All right. All right. Don't give them any.
1-800-222.
Why not give them any ideas?
I thought it was going to be.
All right. Well, call us right now.
Wait, why not give them any ideas?
She got all. She was taken aback.
Don't give them any ideas.
Do you know
Why
what a
not?
Brazilian is?
An unclipped cock.
Yeah, like Madonna got herself a Brazilian.
Yeah, of course, the Brazilian waxing. They want to purdy up that thing so when they're back out on the market, guys look at it and go, wow, that's nice.
I mean, that might have been a little far.
Oh, Rocky, I like it when my asshole looks like Dan Haggerty's face. Why would we want to get a Brazilian and ruin that? I like when I drop a log and it kind of hangs in a hairnet under my cheeks. Every man likes that.
Yeah, Sue got a little. Wow, that was a little wild.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Because you gotta think there are moms and kids driving to school listening to Rocky and Sue, and now the embarrassment of a mother having to tell her child what a Brazilian is.
Yeah.
As you know, the girl is being dropped off at school with fucking completely clean shaved pussy. They're all doing it now. It's all the rave.
Of course they are.
Second it grows in, it comes off. I don't understand it.
She's got a K for Kanye carved into her pubes.
That's great. Answer to the poll question, and we reach an exciting conclusion.
Well, because, you know, when you have a question like this, one of the beautiful things to do in radio is to ask a question that you'd think would just have a common answer, but then wait and see where it goes, because obviously a question this bland would have to have an exciting answer to make it worth doing, right?
Yeah, so there'd be some kind of twist at the end.
Is it get a new hairdo?
Oh, you mean one not like a bull dyke lesbian?
Okay. Well, she has nice hair.
Grow it in. Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Just kind of sprouts up. It looks like right after you plant corn. That's what comes up.
She looks like every actress who was like a really hot teenager who's battling cancer later in life.
Holy shit.
Could be any kind.
Sure. All right, answer the poll question. Exciting conclusion. Here we go.
Do they get a makeover?
Get a makeover. A little more specific. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good guess.
What was that? That's the whole thing we do. It's a joke that we do, not really thinking they do that.
Sue does it.
But Sue, the whole did that.
More specific. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good guess, but that is incorrect. It is not get a makeover.
What's she doing?
Kind of on the right track.
All right, we have another Michelle.
I know, so many. Which one?
This is Michelle number 2.
Hello, Michelle 2.
Hey, Michelle number 2.
Okay, good.
1/3 of the women polled said they do this right after a breakup. What is it?
Call their girlfriends or best friends?
All their girlfriends.
No, because that would be your support. But unfortunately, no. I mean, maybe they do, but that's not the answer that we're looking for here. 1/3 of the women do this right after they break up with their significant other.
Okay, this is Michelle we haven't talked to yet.
Mm-hmm. You're the only one left.
Michelle number 3.
Hello.
This is horrible.
First thing they do after a breakup. 1/3 of the women polled said they do this. It is...
Cut their hair.
Cut their hair.
You are correct, sir.
Yes, it
Cut
is
their
cut
hair?
their hair. Yes,
Cut their
it is.
hair.
Yay!
Of course I got it.
You got the answer.
Woohoo, you did.
Of course I do. I've destroyed so many relationships. I know what these bitches do. See them next week, they look like Mo Howard.
Shave their head, put his swastika in between their eyes, and just preach for a... Oh, my God. How do you forget Charles Manson's name?
You went preach for and just decided to bail out.
Yeah, Charles Manson. Wow, they have better sound effects than we do.
But that's what happens when you listen to management creatively. Put the echo in. That's good.
Yeah, get the
echo. It's not good.
It makes it seem like you're bigger.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
Yeah.
Makes it seem a little more larger than life.
Can we see some more pictures of them? Sure.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of that one.
I want some action shots.
I got soft from that one. I need a new one to get a little more in my step. Let's see. Rocky talks about his day at the fair.
Yes.
Sue bitches at him. That's going to be the next clip. Wow, what could his day at the fair be like? In Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
A fair in Wilkes-Barre. That sounds like fun. Let's hear Rocky talking about his day.
From 98.5 KRZ, when I got home Saturday, I was food drunk.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I'm a little disappointed.
The plan was Saturday. I was going to do a deep-fried on-a-stick tour of the Bloomsburg Fair.
Okay, just listen to the title. Deep fried on a stick. Okay?
The problem was I was being escorted by the fair princess, who happens to be our receptionist, Mo Diggs.
No.
And can I talk here?
What the fuck is she doing?
This is a joke, right? You actually got, like, Janine to play the whole... And like this was put together in a studio. This can't be real.
This is not Janine. That's Sue from Rocky and Sue.
I never thought our whole thing was too accurate. It's not funny now because it's just an accurate depiction. It's a complete recreation.
Yes.
There's no more irony to it.
See, the thing is, like, for Sue, if you can't think of a funny joke right off the top of your head, maybe a funny noise.
Or just repeat what he said. Oh, fried food on a stick.
Right, but do it with, like, a little inflection in your voice so people kind of...
Yeah. She's acting like it's outrageous, and she can't believe somebody would eat fried food on a stick at a fair.
At a fair. Yeah, what are you going to get? Stop.
I can see if he said he had sushi at a fair. You're like, asshole, you're going to get food poisoning. It's a fried stick, that's what you eat, corn dogs.
Yeah. Ooh, let's hear the thrilling conclusion of this one.
I was being escorted by the fair princess, who happens to be our receptionist, Mo Diggs.
No.
And can I talk here? Just let me state my case.
You're just trying to lay it on her, and I think that's unfair. Go ahead.
Every time we passed another food booth, she was saying, like, oh, man, you got to try that.
Well, okay.
Oh, look, that ice cream over there, they make it right here at the fair. It's the best.
So
you've never had pizza until you've had that pizza over there.
And she would know.
Right.
She won't shut the fuck up.
He hates her. It sounds at least like he hates her.
Because he did give her a little bit of a, hey, I'm trying to make my point here.
He didn't just go make my point. He goes, can I talk here?
Yeah.
He sounds like he really doesn't like her.
Can I talk here? Oh, domestic dispute would be great at this point, where he gets pulled in and she's got a giant shiner. Oh, boy, they really do sound like a married couple.
Well, yeah, I think they might...
before a gunshot.
Yeah, the Lamadas.
She is really, I mean, terrible.
But that's just some of the type of thing that you could hear on the Rocky and Sue show. They cover the gamut of different topics that the Wilkes-Barre people want to know about.
Yeah, they really do have their finger on the pulse of Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah.
And the people there and their concerns and issues.
I don't know how many of these we'll actually get to. We could do them all. Who knows? There's like 34 seconds, a minute, whatever. Rocky and Sue take a hilarious, fun, and interesting phone call. That is not...
Wait, no, do they? Oh.
Can I talk here?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Fun, interesting...
Yes. Oh, okay.
All right.
No.
Look, you fucking bitch. Shut up or I'll whack you with a shovel.
Dude, he can't get a sentence out.
No, he can't.
We get it. You're in the studio. We know you're there, miss.
You don't have to jibber-jabber all the time.
I think she's afraid that, like, she ceases to exist if a noise isn't coming out.
Yeah. Management will hear and go, you know, I heard you get 3 words out without that annoying bitch chiming in. It sounded pretty good. Why don't we get rid of her? Excuse me, Sue? Yeah, I need a house with a bigger kitchen because I like to... No, the cooking. Is it about the cooking? Do you like the stove? Well, look at the bedrooms. Yuck. All right, hilarious, fun, interesting phone call. That is not a waste of time about someone getting married.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're closing out the show with a quick phone call from Janie in Edwardsville. What's happening, Janie?
Not much. Just getting ready to get married.
Oh, really? Today's the day.
Just get married. Just get married.
Wow, so we will have something in common till the end of time. Your birthday, my birthday, and your anniversary. Same day.
Yeah, one of our groomsmen's birthdays is today, too, so we're going to embarrass him at the wedding and make him start the chicken dance.
All right.
So who's the lucky guy who you're getting married to?
Garrett.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah.
You and Garrett.
Rocky and Sue.
He can't get a word out without her fucking chiming in.
Or the phone caller can't even talk without her just chiming in the whole time. Oh, God.
It's Jocktober. It's Rocky and Sue.
It is. Oh, look, let me try this. Hi, Drew.
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
How you doing? You've been looking at the web. You've been looking at the Rocky and Sue website, playing along with us.
Oh.
Yeah. So, what did you notice?
Can I speak, please?
Yeah, go ahead. A blur. Yeah.
What I've noticed is the picture of those two, the only thing it's missing is a swarthy man's unclipped penis. Because with his hands spread out like that, it looks like every cover of every interracial porn video I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, now. Actually, she does look like she's going to accept a nice, delicious load.
I know. I just want him to explain that a little further.
Yeah, go ahead, dude. Explain.
We're not sure what you mean.
I'm gonna head knock
Mr. Marshall.
Mr. Marshall.
Oh.
Just terrible. Screw him. I figured he might be pertinent to the subject at hand.
Now watch Rocky and Sue do Jocktober and say man calls with pointless, overly explained black porno joke.
They'd be right.
They sure would.
All right, Rocky and Sue do a hilarious break on transportation.
Yeah, it's like they're going over some of the news stories, and they talk about a new method of transportation.
Can we count the longest this guy can talk without a noise from her?
Without a peep
from her.
That would be good. That would be good. A stopwatch? Anybody?
Okay.
Yeah, someone time this, and we'll see how long you talk. Transportation. I hope it's punching and kicking Sue down the street. That's her mode of transportation. Rocky just assaults her down the street. Rocky and Sue, hilarious break on transportation.
Honda says that they are ready to revolutionize the way we get from point A to point B. I want to see this thing. Maybe you can Google this. A new electric unicycle. I know what you're thinking. Who the hell can ride a unicycle? They say this will not fall over. I don't know. So again, I got to see it. Why won't it fall over? They're calling it a personal mobility device. Just been unveiled by the company in Tokyo.
Okay, raise your hand if you have a Segway.
No.
I don't see any hands going up.
No. But
this is the next one. Amazing invention, doesn't fall over. Come on, that's what they said about the Segway, too. And the thing is, like, so dangerous.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't. I had a chance to get up close and personal with one down at the Stroudsburg, where was it? Tannersville Mall, when I was down at the crossing.
Local.
Talking to, one of the security guys. He had one. He was a master on that thing.
Well, that was like Paul Blart Mall Cop. He had a Segway, too.
Oh, it was awesome. I loved it. I really enjoyed it. I wanted to ride it, but he couldn't give it up. 6:34. Let's take a look at traffic. Here's Rusty Thunder.
Rusty Thunder?
Fender.
Oh, Rusty. Wait. Rusty Fender does the traffic?
Of course he does.
I want to know, Rusty, who does the music break?
Dirty Sanchez is coming in now.
Yes.
To help clean up.
She talks and he doesn't interrupt her. But whenever he talks, he can go for 3 or 4 seconds before she makes a noise.
Yeah, that wasn't any longer than probably 3 seconds of him talking.
Yes,
Yet she was able to do the whole preface to the horribly boring story.
You don't think that was interesting? The electric unicycle?
She can't figure out how it stays up.
No.
How about you just fucking do 1/10 of a second of research on the web and you'll find out.
She just read any part of the article that wasn't the headline.
Yes, because it's like
said.
Whatever. I'm not even going to argue the point. Rocky and Sue do a phone topic. Their listeners are as fun as they are.
Yeah,
Oh, gosh.
You bring up, at the same time of the day, it's time for the phone topic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So this means you do the phone sweeper, get the callers to start calling in and answer your question.
Got it.
Don't waste your energy screaming at that drum.
The car horn.
That's her, actually.
That was her voice. A little grating. Do you need that wake up with the fucking horrible traffic sound effects?
Don't waste your energy screaming at that driver in front of you. Call the show right now. Right now.
What are they talking about?
1-800-222-0985.
And what we're talking about this morning,
Angering.
Joe
All right.
Snedeker got a ticket from out of state.
Could I just say that siren you hear is on the radio. It's not behind you.
Yeah, that's coming from the
so you
studio.
know.
Okay.
All right.
Joe Snedeker got a ticket from out of state in a rental car. Came in the mail yesterday.
Yep.
Should he pay? Should he pay? We'll start with you, Roger. You're on the Rocky and Sue show. How about advice for Snedeker?
I think he should pay it. I got a ticket coming through Ohio, ripped it up, and lost my license for 7 months.
Ooh, ouch. No, that's not fun. That's not good.
What, the show?
That's how we feel listening to it. Ooh, ouch.
Wow, first the sound effect, and then the fact that we used to actually just out of nowhere play siren sound effect to fuck with people in their cars. It worked fantastically.
But did you let them know just in case? By the way, this is on your radio.
Yes. I guess this is the last one. Oh, I'm sorry, but don't worry. It's Jocktober.
All month long.
So we'll have plenty of these. Sue starts to get a little edgy. What?
That's right.
I better read on.
That's right.
But don't worry, she's just kidding.
Yes, she's joking.
Ah, that's Sue. See, she gets you thinking maybe she's going to go somewhere, and she zigzags.
That's why she's good, though.
Yep.
Do we need to take any more calls on this?
Yes, of course. You asked. We're talking.
All right, Missy, you're on the Rocky and Sue show. What should Senator do?
Hey, absolutely, he should pay. He did something wrong. He was speeding and he got caught. Yeah, but you know what? I mean, Roger was right. You guys, it's true. He should pay. He did something wrong. I mean, it would be like the same thing if we went over to Jersey and just because it's of a different state and we got a ticket, we'd still have to pay it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Sue, we'll come visit you on Sundays. We will. And that means I'll have to drive you all around when you get your license taken away.
Yeah.
She makes fucking Pee Wee Herman noises.
Yeah. Not going to pay it. Try to talk.
So it sounds like we have a really interesting call. I was being the character.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Ugh. Well, that's the first show for Jocktober.
That's how we kick off Jocktober.
Rocky and Sue.
Oof.
The definitive whole and the emasculated poor son of a bitch that has to sit there with her. She was really getting a little edgy, though, there with the caller,
Yeah.
Making her feel bad. And what was he suggesting? That maybe she would be in prison for not paying a ticket?
That's right.
He would come and visit her like she's doing a stint. And, of course, you got to pay out-of-state tickets. It's not fucking 1930. I think they keep tabs on it.
How will they do the interstate travel to get you?
Well, they don't have to. They send you they send you a letter that says, hey, you got a ticket here. Pay it, asshole.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the future. People, you can cross state lines of things.
But it'll take months to get a letter from state to state.
I see what you're trying to do here, Sue. Don't bait me. Don't bait.
I meant to do that.
Okay. So, Sue, would you pay it?
Okay.
Oh, Sue. Let's take a...
I'm trying to use the phone.
I'm sorry. What are you eating?
Fried chicken.
You keep interrupting me.
I meant to do that.
Oh, okay.
Want to do a little Jocktober?
Oh,
where's Sam?
Please. I love Jocktober. Yeah, you need Sam in here for a Jocktober. This is, come on. You live in a place where they do Rocktober on the radio. We do Jocktober. Why pay tribute to the rock music that they play all year long anyway, when you could pay tribute to the talent on the shows every morning that go out there and give it their all? And I'm talking those great shows where the guy and the girl are together and are they married?
Who knows?
Are they not? Because they act just like we do when we were married. And it's fantastic. They're like a couple. They argue a little bit. They agree with stuff. They talk about their lives.
I was so bummed I missed yesterday between Kevin Smith coming in and Jocktober. I'm like,
Kevin was great.
Damn. Was the first Jocktober good?
Florentine was good.
And Florentine?
Oh, yeah.
Not to take away from Florentine. I'm sorry. Yeah, Florentine was in yesterday, too.
Fantastic. The first Jocktober was, what was the name?
Rocky and Sue.
Rocky and Sue. You know how many Rockies there are out there in the radio world?
Dude, wait a minute.
That's Rocco.
Sue wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Really?
They're Wilkes-Barre's finest.
Wilkes-Barre.
Isn't it Wilkes-Barre?
That's how people call it outside of Wilkes-Barre.
They say Wilkes-Barre locally?
Wilkes-Barre.
You got to get down with Wilkes-Barre.
I think the rest of us say Wilkes-Barre.
No, it's Wilkes-Barre.
All
A lot
right,
of people do
Wilkes-Barre.
say Wilkes-Barre.
Thank you, Ann.
There she is.
That's Sue?
Wow.
Who's Rocky?
That's him in the green. I think they're married.
No, they're not. That's a kid, and she's like...
No,
she's like a
kid.
cougar.
That's not a kid. He's an older gentleman who tries to dress, young and highlight his hair. And
he's wearing a turtleneck also, which covers up that neck that was pointed out yesterday.
Oh, really?
And she has just got that fucking mom look.
Who's the pedophile in the middle?
I think he's a bagpipe
player.
Oh, really?
She's also a real estate agent in the afternoons.
Yeah.
Well, that's what radio has become. You can't even make a living on regular radio.
She's only been doing it for 20 years.
And she still has to do real estate. Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Are you kidding me?
That's because they're in Wilkes-Barre.
Right.
Wilkes-Barre.